Oh, I haven't been down here. A poster. No, I have been here. What the shit? What happens if I go up? Nothing. Yeah, there's no way out, is it? Guess not. Can we go around? Check the other side. What's up? Oh, hello. Darkness. God, I'm getting chills through my body. When you awaken from deep sleep to something moving or stirring, it can take a few moments for you to truly understand what is happening. The fog of sleep hangs over your eyes and ears, even when lucid. Something was moving, there was no doubt about that. At first, I wasn't sure what it was. Everything was dark, almost pitch black, but there was enough light creeping in from outside to outline that room. Two thoughts appeared in my mind almost simultaneously. The first was that my parents were in bed because the rest of the house lay both in darkness and silence. The second thought turned to the noise, a noise which had obviously awoken me. That was it, bedsheet rustling in the dark, and someone breathing, as if some disturbed sleeper was attempting to get all too comfortable in the bottom bunk. I lay there in disbelief, thinking that noise was either my imagination, or perhaps just my pet cat finding somewhere comfortable to spend the night. It was then that I noticed my door shut. My door, shut as it had been as I'd fallen asleep. Yeah, here's the thing. I think cats can open and close doors, because you see, my girlfriend has a cat. And one time, she walked out of her room because she was going outside, and she closed the door. She went outside, then when she came back, door still closed, she opened it, and boom, her cat was inside the room. It wasn't there when she left. I've got no explanation for that, but whatever. Perhaps my mom had checked in on me, and the cat had sneaked into my room then. Could be. Yes, that must have been it. I turned to face the wall, closing my eyes in the vain hope that I could fall back asleep. To sleep, whatever. As I moved, the rustling noise from underneath me ceased. I thought that I must have disturbed my cat, but quickly I realized that the visitor in the bottom bunk was much less mundane than my pet, trying to sleep, and much more sinister. As I alerted to, and disgruntled by, my presence, the disturbed sleeper began to toss and turn violently, like a child having a tantrum in the bed. I could hear the sheets twist and turn with increasing ferocity. Fear then gripped me, not like the subtle sense of unease I had experienced earlier, but now potent and terrifying. My heart raced as my eyes panicked, scanning the almost impenetrable darkness. I let out a cry. As most young boys do, I instinctively shouted on my mother. I could hear something stir on the other side of the house, but as I began to breathe a sigh of relief that my parents were coming to save me, the bunk bed suddenly started to shake violently as if gripped by an earthquake, scraping against the wall. I could hear the sheets below me thrashing around as if tormented by malice. I did not want to jump down to safety, as I feared the thing in the bottom bunk would reach out and grab me. pulling me into the darkness, so I stayed there, white knuckles clenching my own blanket like a shroud of protection. The wait seemed like an eternity. "Mom! What's wrong? Did you have a bad dream?" I cried, and my mother consoled me. Tears of fear, followed by relief, streamed down my face. Yet, through all of the horror and relief, I did not tell her why I was so upset. I cannot explain it, but it was as though whatever had been in that bunk would return, if I even so much as spoke of it. Whether that was the truth, I do not know, but as a child I felt as if that unseen menace remained close, listening. That's fucking scary. My mother lay in the empty bunk, promising to stay there until the morning. I remember the next day wanting to go anywhere, be anywhere, but in that suffocating room. That feeling, I know. It was a Saturday, and I played outside, quite happily with my friends. Although our house was not large, we were lucky to have a long sloping garden in the back. We played there often, as much as it was overgrown and we could hide in the bushes. Climbed in the huge sycamore tree which towered above all else, and easily imagined ourselves in the throes of a grand adventure. As fun as it all was, occasionally my eye would turn to that small window in my room, ordinary, slight, and innocuous. But for me, that thin boundary was a looking glass into a strange cold pocket of dread. Outside, the lush green surroundings of our garden filled with the smiling faces of my friends. Inside, the feeling of something in that room, watching me play, waiting for the night, when I would be alone, eagerly filled with hate. It may sound strange to you, but by the time my parents unsheared me back into that room for the night, I said nothing. I didn't protest. I didn't even make an excuse as to why I couldn't sleep there. I still felt that this thing would be enraged if I so much as spoke of it. Another night came. Chapter 3, Factorized. And this, my friends, is where I end the episode. And I will end it by saving the game. There we go. So we'll continue this creepy, weird-looking, satanistic place next time. But until then, have a good day.